Getting a boost.
Nearly every death is preventable.
President Biden gets a COVID stick before talking to the media. Destination DC.
Our main one is national.
A group of South Florida students are coming to the capital. And a pop-up experience bringing the upside down here to Miami-Dade.
We really wanted to keep it authentic.
These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Samantha Gutierrez.
And I'm Julian Davis. Today is Wednesday, October 26, 2022.
Live from the South Florida Media Network's Biscayne-based studios in North Miami, this is SFMN Newsbreak.
Invader Gator, video rolling as a neighbor tries to remove an alligator from a Southwest Florida driveway, and it doesn't go too well. A Florida man in recovery this morning after attempting to remove an alligator from his neighbor's driveway, and it bit him on the arm. Azujia Dickerson was packing up her home in Charlotte City yesterday when she found an alligator laying under the carport and called 911. Her neighbor, though, attempted to remove the alligator but was unsuccessful, bitten along the way.
He's a dog trainer, so he came out with like gloves and a sweatshirt. Like he kind of knew what he was doing, but that gator was fast. He moved too fast. It just didn't go well.
It was a very athletic gator.
Yes.
If you find an alligator on your property, do not remove it yourself. Call Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission at 88639.
While getting a booster shot, President Biden encourages Americans to get vaccinated. On Tuesday, President Biden received a COVID booster shot in an effort to get people boosted. Experts recommend getting the shot early, just like the yearly flu shot.
Nearly every death is preventable. So get your updated COVID shot.
As winter looms, health officials have been pressing the administration for a planned response. Congress, however, has not approved additional funding yet. As Biden pointed out, the said funding is set to expire this December.
Greek life here at FIU is social and fun-filled. However, the Panthers and Phi Alpha Delta are not here to play games. PAD prides themselves in being a professional fraternity for students hoping to become lawyers after their college careers.
When spring comes along, we do have various little events here and there that mock trial itself does, but our main one is nationals, and we're really fortunate to be going to nationals this upcoming in 2 weeks.
So PAD is one of the biggest professional frats in the country. We have universities like UF, Texas, Maine, schools from all over the country coming to compete for the same thing that we want.
This yearly competition does not only give members experience preparing for trial and facing opposing counsels, but also educates students, presenting speakers, workshops, and more.
This national conference they go to, it's a complete seminar. It means the world to them because they get to know what they're going to face in law school. We prepare these kids for what their life is going to be.
Phi Alpha Delta will compete at this pre-law conference at the first week of November.
This morning, Florida's west coast is still dealing with the damage caused by Hurricane Ian. Agricultural officials say the storm caused up to $1.8 billion in damages. Farmers report citrus trees, forestry, and infrastructure were destroyed. It is unclear, though, when the industry will be able to recover.
The Florida Panthers were iced out by the Chicago Blackhawks on the road. The Cats had a rough game, and the first goal they scored in the third period when they were already down by 3. The Panthers had the opportunity to tie the score with the second goal, but the Blackhawks were able to put the nail in the coffin with the final goal of the game. The final score was Panthers 2, Blackhawks 4. The Cats move on to play Philadelphia Flyers tomorrow at 7 p.m.
In Little Haiti, our FIU art seniors opened the doors to their last exposition before their final walk. Reporter Pamela Correra was there.
Here in Little Haiti, our FIU seniors from the Bachelor's of Arts program are showing their art to the world as they're getting closer towards graduation.
So these are the students who are finishing their undergraduate degrees. Some of them are preparing to go on to graduate school, in other places. Some of them are preparing to work professionally as artists. And It's a terrific show.
I think it came out really well. It was a unique challenge for them. We have 18 students in the space, so to put together the exhibition so that all the work sings and it works well as a group. We also put together a catalog where each artist shares more information about their work that we hope will live on in perpetuity.
Through drawings, paintings, sculptures, and even animation, some of these artists sent a clear message with their work, others letting our imagination fly.
I think it's very, very good. It's a lot of exposure, and part of being an artist, it's putting yourself out there, which sometimes can be challenging. So putting that into the classroom as a requirement for a student, I think it's very essential, because when you're out in the world, this is what you do.
Towards the end of the event, students expressed how proud they were on the exhibit's first date outcome. Also, they expressed the joy of the upcoming graduation ceremony and the excitement on the next step of their careers. The exposition will stay open until October 27th from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Come show support to your Panther community. This is Pamela Correa reporting for SFMN Newscast.
A Florida man sets fire to thousands of dollars in Yeezy shoes to protest some anti-Semitic comments.
That's still ahead, and so it's a story.
Developing the Stranger Things store, we really wanted to keep it authentic.
A pop-up shop pays tribute to Stranger Things. Stick around, we'll be back in just 2 minutes.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right, because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign, not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual, and she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, "Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you, and we'll figure it out."
How prepared is your family if a tornado shows up at your doorstep, or a flood, or a hurricane? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan now. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking, let's go. You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes. Make a plan today.
Strange shopping experience is new to South Florida. It's based on one of the most popular shows in history of Netflix. It's a pop-up shop inspired by the hit show Stranger Things.
And it brings a little bit of the upside down to the real-life Aventura Mall.
This official Stranger Things store has finally opened its doors to Aventura, which is the only location in the state. And it's not just any gift shop. It showcases iconic settings from the show like Joyce's House, Starcourt Mall, and the Palace Arcade, plunging fans and guests into an experience almost like they're in Hawkins.
So in developing the Stranger Things store, we really wanted to keep it authentic, and we wanted to bring to life all of the spaces that we knew fans really loved from the series, and that would be really fun to visit. You know, what would it be like to visit the Starcourt Mall? What would it be like to sit in Joyce Byers' living room? We really wanted to bring those things to life.
The pop-up offers many opportunities to take pictures, buy exclusive merchandise, or even hang out with friends, but this won't last forever. The store is only open until January, so stop by and enter the Upside Down.
Now, this location is open to the public today, and while walk-ins are definitely okay, it's recommended that visitors reserve a spot for guaranteed entry.
Many companies have been burning bridges with Kanye West, and now so are his fans. A Miami man is boycotting the artist by burning multiple pairs of Yeezy shoes. Danny Schiff has purchased more than 40 pairs over the years, worth about $15,000 in total. After facing backlash, he says he plans to auction off the rest, triple the profit, and donate to a charity fighting racism and anti-Semitism.
That is all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Julian Davis.
I'm Samantha Gutierrez. Get more news anytime at sfmn.fiu.edu.